Hi guys, my name's Yvonne. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've been here before, then welcome back. Well, here I am again, ready to share another super easy beginner-friendly project with you. This is the rib style beanie. If you saw my last video, I made some fingerless gloves. They have that same style, so they'll match perfect with the beanie. And I also made a headband with the same style. I will put those links in the description box below. So for this particular project, we are going strictly by measurements. We're going to be crocheting up a rectangle, okay? So you can use any yarn you'd like. This yarn here, I used Impeccable Yarn by Loops and Thread. It's a number 4 weight yarn. Let me show you a few of the other ones that I made up. So this one is a Loops and Thread also, and it is a number 5 weight yarn. And I used a K-hook with this one. And this one here is a number 6 weight yarn, super chunky, super warm. And this is Lion Brand Thick and Quick. And again, this works up so fast because, of course, the thicker the yarn, the faster they work up because you're using a bigger hook size. But these are all still very fast and easy projects for you to make. So let me go ahead and tell you the materials that you need to get started. So the materials that I'm using today, the yarn is going to be Red Heart with Love, and this color is Holly Berry. It's a number 4 worsted weight yarn. Now this recommends a size K hook, but I'm going to be using a size J hook, 6.0 millimeter hook. You need a pair of scissors. You want a measuring tape, yarn needle, a couple stitch markers, and then this is optional. If you want a pom-pom, you want a pom-pom maker, or you can make one around your hand or using cardboard. So go ahead guys, grab your materials and let's get hooking. So let's go ahead and we're going to start with the slip knot. And I'm going to be making a teen to an adult size beanie. If you would like to make a different size, I will put a link down below to a chart that I use so you can make whatever size you'd like. All right, so right now we're going to be starting with, we're working from the height of the hat, including the brim. So we want to make it about 11 inches. So we're going to chain till we reach 11 inches. So we're going to yarn over, pull that through the loop that's on our hook. That's our first chain. Yarn over. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to fast forward till I reach 11 inches. Okay, so let's see what my measurement is. Let me grab my tape measure. You can even use a ruler for this too. All right, so there it is. It's just about, it's right on 11 inches. And I did 39 chains. And again, the stitch count is not going to matter because it's going to be all by measuring. So now let's work row 1. And this whole entire project, again, is going to be worked in half double crochet. So in the 3rd chain from your hook, this one will not count as a stitch. We're going to put our first half double crochet. So we're going to yarn over and you're going to count over 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Insert your hook into the 3rd chain from your hook, yarn over, draw up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go through all 3. Yarn over, go into the next chain, yarn over, draw up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 3. Now the 2 chains that we skipped here are not going to count as a stitch. So now our stitch marker we're going to add to that first half double crochet we made. Again, this is perfect for beginners so that you don't skip that chain in the end, okay? So again, we're just going to half double crochet all the way across. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, bring it up, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 3. I will meet you when I am done with row 1. All right, so I am done with row 1, and this is what your piece is going to look like. And I ended up with 37 stitches. Again, stitch count does not matter because we're going by measurements. So let's move on to row 2, and this is going to be worked for the rest of your project. We're going to be repeating row 2. So we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn our work, and we're going to be working in the back loop only for the rest of the project. Now, the first and the last stitch, I work through both loops, and this just gives you a nice clean edge on the side, and when you fold up your brim, you're just going to have a nice edging there. All right, so we're going to yarn over, go under both loops, yarn over, bring it up, yarn over, go through both. Okay, now for the rest of the ones till we get to the last stitch, we're going to yarn over and work in the back loop only. So here's the front loop and here's the back loop. Insert your hook into that back loop, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, go through all 3. And you're going to place a stitch marker here, so you're going to actually need 2 stitch markers. Okay, this is, again, if you're a beginner, this really helps. So again, yarn over, insert in the back loop only, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 3. And this is all we're doing in the back loop only, all the way down. I will meet you at the last stitch. All right, so I am on my last stitch, so I'm going to remove my stitch marker, yarn over, go under both loops here, just like that. All right, so now for the rest of your rows, you're just going to keep going till you reach the head circumference that you need. So for example, I'm doing an adult size, so I want about 21 inches because that'll fit my head, and that's about average. So I'm going to go till I reach about 19 inches because this will stretch. So you're going to go ahead and continue the rounds or rows until you reach the size that you need. Okay, so I will be back when I am done with my rows. All right, guys, so I am done with my piece, and I ended up with 41 rows. Now let's go ahead and measure that. It's just about 19, so it's about 18 and a half. But again, this stretches. I've tried it around my head, and it fits perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring these ends together. Now you may have a different amount of rows. It doesn't matter if you end with odd or even. The only difference will be, like for instance, I ended up with an odd amount of rows, so I'm going to have an extra strand here to weave in at the end. If I ended up with an even amount of rows, then this one would get worked in to the top when we close it up. So it's really not that big of a deal. So let me go ahead and zoom out, or actually zoom back in. Sorry about that. So now what we're going to do is I chain 1, and we're going to be working through both of these loops here, and then at the beginning the foundation chain here on the other end. And we're just going to slip stitch like that and bring it through under both on this side and then over onto the other side. And we're going to do this all the way up. Just like that, under both loops here and then over on this side. So continue this all the way down, and I will meet you back when I am done slip stitching mine. All right, so I am done slip stitching. So now we are going to cut a generous piece of yarn because we're going to sew the top up. Let's see, I think that's good. And I already chained 1, and you're just going to pull that through. Tighten that up. Grab your yarn needle. Okay, so now And you can double that up if you like. It just makes it a little more sturdier. And you're just going to weave it in at the top, just in and out. Just like this. Just back and forth. Pull that through. Okay, so I am back here where I started. And let's see, add one more. And we're just going to pull that a little bit tighter. And then I just add some more stitches, just going back the long way like that. And I like this part to be the inside. And then I like to do a little knot like this. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and snip it off. Okay, so now we're done. And for me personally, I like this part with the slip stitch to be on the inside of the hat. And let me show you the outside. Okay, so here's where we joined. And you can kind of, it just looks so much more even. So this is what I like as my outside. Let me go ahead and zoom in because I want to show you guys something else. So we're going to flip our beanie like this. Okay, now I thought about adding a little bit of Bernat Pipsqueak yarn. I think it'll be really, really cute. So before you flip it though, you want to turn it back this way, and all you're going to do is just attach here on the bottom, join the yarn, and you guys can join however you join your yarn. This is just how I do it. And then just add a little single crochet all the way around, just like this. Okay, and I'm going to pause this so that you don't have to see me do the whole way around the brim. All right, so I am done, and I went ahead and I slip stitched to the very beginning. I'm not positive if I'm going to leave this on. I need to ask the person that I'm making it for, but let me zoom out. So let's go ahead and we're going to put it back this way and flip our brim up like this. And how cute is that? This is perfect, especially for the holidays coming up. And then you can add yourself your little white pom-pom. Or you can do red and white mixed together. That's it, guys. This is all there is to making this adorable, easy, beginner-friendly beanie. If you guys have any questions, here's my other one, comments or anything like that, don't hesitate to ask me. If you have not subscribed yet to my channel, go ahead and do so. Click on the subscribe button down below and click the notifications so you'll be notified when I make my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I totally appreciate all you guys and your comments and everything like that. So until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.